Hello.
Hello, and welcome back to Neil and Jan Reselling.
It's not even the Jan and Neil show because it's not raining, so we're recording this and we're not doing a live.
Yeah. So
Neil and Jan Reselling, welcome. We went to a boot sale.
A boot sale, yes, a boot
It's
sale.
the first one for what, a month, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
it was just so good to go to a proper boot sale and buy some tat. I didn't intend to buy anything, even though I hadn't been to one for a long time.
Yeah.
I haven't got a lot of funds this week, and I just thought, well, you know, perhaps I'm better off not buying anything. I'll just get some veg.
However, I needed stock. I really needed stock.
Neil lists a lot more than I do, so he sells a lot more.
I've currently got about 400 items listed, but I want to get more. I want to aim to get to 1,000 items listed.
But Neil has taken the step and registered as...
Have a shop. We actually have... I
registered as self-employed with
I've
the taxman.
Registered as self-employed as a taxman, so I'm a
shop. So it's all above board, and trying to do it officially.
And I have an eBay shop now, which is Neil's... What was it? I forgot what I called it now.
I would have called it Odds and Sods, Bits and Bobs, but you called it Bits and Bobs, Odds and Sods. But we always... Because like you call it the Neil...
Bits, yeah.
Neil and Jan, I call it Jan and Neil. We always do things
so
the other way around.
Bits and Bobs, Odds and Sods on eBay. So I now have an eBay shop, so that's really cool.
So he's an official reseller. I'm just a hoarder. I was informed by my son last night. I'm officially a hoarder. And he did a kind of intervention, didn't he? Because he said, have you seen the mess in here? No. No, I'm completely oblivious to it. So, yeah.
Anyway.
What can you do?
Moving on from that one. Let's have a look at some of the bits you've got.
Well, our show and tell.
Show and tell. That's very much what this is, obviously. A show and tell of what we've just picked up. We've got some good stuff, I think. We kind of...
well, bearing in mind that I don't think that the family like us getting stock, because it is a small house and we haven't got a lot of room.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have... Well, we've got a garage, but the garage is 2 miles away.
I keep some of my stock. I keep my stock in my bedroom. And I
keep all my Lego in my bedroom, don't I? So.
However, my bedroom's actually been getting a lot better thanks to the boxes we've been picking up.
From Suzanne, yeah.
From Suzanne.
My box
fact,
buddy.
I'm after another 12 boxes. There will be a film out soon. I'm going to do a film about how I do my stock keeping. And I will actually show a picture of my boxes all sorted out and my stuff. I'm hoping that will come this week, so watch out this week. I'm hoping to be able to get that film made. So anyway, let's jump into some of what you're saying.
Bearing in mind that I've said to myself, if I do buy anything, I can't buy anything big because it's got to be very small and manageable. So I thought I might
fair enough.
Branch into jewellery. So if
I'm going to put glasses on because I want to see this really well.
Just want to hold that for me.
Oh, hold it up. Okay.
I got I don't know if you... I can't see the screen very well to see what you can see, but
well, it's not big enough.
There.
I'll hold it up. Hang on. Let me hold it up closer so that you can actually see. That's quite nice.
And
so that's yeah.
It's some sort of crystal stone. I'll have to look it up.
Right. Okay.
Something in my head saying tourmaline, but I'm sure it isn't. They're wooden beads.
Yeah, they're nice.
And
I like them.
This is a...
Right,
I don't know if you can actually see that one very well.
How much did you get these for, by the way?
Well, I was going to say... That's... If you turn the mat over, you might be able to see that one better against a lighter background. I think that's a glass heart on like a leather. No, it isn't leather. It's a silky bit of
cordy
cord.
Stuff. Yep.
I got those 3 for hang on, I've lost my prices there. Those 3 were £1.
What, for all 3 or £1 each?
All 3, because they were kind of knotted together.
Right.
Well, these two were completely knotted, so I didn't at the time realise that the glass heart wasn't part of it.
Yeah.
And
oh,
so,
I see. Yeah, yeah, but nice. Yeah.
So I just picked it up and said, how much for these two? And she said £1, so...
Nice.
So
no, they're good.
But they're small to store. And then, did you want to do one of yours?
Yeah, I'm going to do a little... right,
or are you
okay.
doing yours in sections rather
I'm
than
going
one
to
at a
do
time?
some of mine in sections because they're kind of... I picked up some books. You possibly know by now that I like to pick up books that are to do with courses and to do with kind of business stuff. So I've got a building regulations book.
So anybody studying anything is going to need the sort of books that
Yeah,
you
I think
up.
that one was 50p. It's a nice thick book. I've got a feeling that might cost a little bit. It might well be out of date, I don't know, but it's worth giving a go for 50p. So that was the first one. Next one, this is Getting into Med School. Getting into Med School, this is 1250
UK
practice questions, 3rd edition. So anyway, again, nice thick book, paid £1.
Ooh. And it's got questions like that. Wouldn't have thought of that for medicine. I don't know if it's is a CAT test one of those where they test your personality, or is it an intelligence test or something?
I don't know, that might actually be worth having a look through.
World news, and it's got some...
Actually, that looks quite an interesting book.
Yeah, they're just all practice. It looks like almost like an IQ test.
It does, doesn't it?
But that
UK CAT test. Never heard of the CAT test, but the practice.
Get into medical school. 1,250 UK CAT practice questions, includes full mock exam, 3rd edition. Wow. Oh, and it includes quantitative reasoning, verbal reasoning, abstract reasoning, decision making, situated judgment, comprehensive explanations. Wow.
That's quite an interesting book. 15 quid.
Yeah, recommended retail price £15. But
so I think that looks quite interesting. Then we've got this one.
You always try and pick them up in fairly reasonable condition, don't you?
So this is the Anatomy Student
Self-Test Colouring Book. Well, I suppose that's a good way of learning the anatomy, is to colour in the pictures, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, I hadn't realised it was a colouring book. You see, I don't read everything.
It's kind of...
But...
a lot more than just a colouring book. It's not.
It's anatomy. It's actually to colour in the bits of anatomy.
Instead of having coloured pictures, you would study it and colour it at the same time and learn while you go.
Yeah, that's actually quite a.
That's a really good idea, actually. I think.
So yeah, I think that's.
Imagine if they did when you were doing gas exams and things. Imagine if they did those as colouring books.
Well, kind of. Anyway, that's got a 14.
And next time you go and see the doctor or a consultant, just think you might have done some colouring first.
But that was $14.99, and it's in really good condition. It's never been coloured in, so that's a good thing. Next thing, what's this one? Because there was a pile. This was a pile altogether. I just thought, oh, well, they all look good.
Zero to finals. Cardiology, endocrinology, gastroenterology, respiratory, infectious diseases, haematology, rheumatology, renal, neurology, and
ophthalmic, is it?
No, ophthalmology.
Ophthalmology.
Eyes. I think we ought to keep that.
Yeah, this one's just a lot of reading.
Although I've learned everything I've ever needed to know on Dr. Google.
Dr. Google.
And actually, if I go and see a consultant, I always say when I go in, I'll just warn you that everything you tell me, I'm going to go home and Google afterwards. And I've actually come out with a prescription, literally a prescription that he's written on, and he's given me websites on it saying go here, here and here. But that was my...
I don't know why this one has a mirror on it, but this one is the unofficial guide to getting into med school. Let me
yeah, so that's your face in the picture. It's a picture of a person and you put your face in there. Yeah, it kind of works. Look, I'm the doctor. I thought perhaps it was just a mirror that I got stuck on, but no, it's actually meant to be there.
No, it's actually meant to...
It doesn't have an RRI, but...
No.
How do you ace the personal statement, entry exams? Oh, so that's, yeah, kind of all makes sense. It's before you start studying medicine, you've got to have your, they've got to make sure you're the right sort of person.
Yeah. And then the last one, I actually thought this was to do with the med stuff, but it's nothing to do with it. It was just another book that was there.
It's just a colouring book this time.
Well, it's a colouring book for adults, I think it says.
Yeah, 100 Animals adult colouring book.
I think this kind of thing is just used for people to relax to, just to.
Do you know what?
For
when
meditation
I went into hospital,
and
when I was
just colouring and.
When I was pregnant, Laura's in her mid-40s now, but us ladies on the ward used to take colouring with us.
Yeah.
Because it's a way of, in hospital, of passing the time quite nicely, because in those days there was no internet. Well, there wasn't even a TV per bed. If you wanted to watch TV, we all had to go down to the big day room at the end of the corridor.
Yeah, but I mean that's done quite nice. I mean, you know, obviously that's for the cover, but you know, it can be done quite nicely by the looks of it. Anyway, that's my...
As long as you don't go over the line, so you're keeping that.
As long as you don't. I might. That was my books anyway. So yeah, sorry, that was my little bit of. I just wanted to do the books all in one go,
That was your books, and then even though I wasn't going to get any more, I succumbed to another paperweight. Can you put the thing up behind it again so that it can be seen? Maybe the other way around. I put it. Oh, I can't hold it like that. My hand's gone all wonky.
I would have done the black.
So, blue at the bottom and what do they call the stretched bubbles? I can't remember. I've got a bigger one in a similar sort of design. But I got that for £2.
Excellent.
So I resisted after that one. They did have more. Actually, that is similar to that big red one that I bought weeks ago, isn't it?
Yeah. I didn't see anything actually. I didn't even spot that. So. And
there was another one as I went round with a swirly pattern in it.
Right.
That looked very like the ones that they do with people's ashes. And I actually did say to the lady, "Is this just a paperweight?" And she said, "Yeah, why?" And I said, "Well, I said, I don't want to be buying your granddad or something." And she went, "Oh, no, but I didn't buy it anyway because she wanted £6."
Yeah. It's like £6. You sure your granddad's not in there? No, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's my paperweight. Are you waiting for me to do another one?
Yeah, do one more and then I'll grab a couple more.
And then I picked up these two necklaces. They were all knotted together.
Is that amber?
Hold the mat up again.
Is that amber? It looks a little bit like amber.
No, I don't think it is amber. I think it's some sort of plasticky, resiny stuff.
Yeah.
But
I think that's nice.
It's got kind of oh, I just dropped one. Slid onto the floor. Can you retrieve it, please? Yeah, this one's got like plasticky beads and little glass-like plastic beads, and then little brown beads. But it's quite pleasant. I thought somebody might like that. Oh yeah. No, I couldn't wear it. Well, it's not symmetrical. Somebody's gone a bit wrong on their threading. And so you've got one side they keep going up and the other side they don't. Do you see what I mean now?
I do, yeah, it's right.
I'd have to, that's kind of all asymmetrical. I could never wear that. But I could sell it.
Well, it's a bit of luck you bought to sell then. And then you've got this one. I'm going to show that on the black.
Well, this is the whole thing for me. This is a real leap in the dark because I don't wear costume jewellery. I never have.
Yeah.
So I've got no idea what's nice and what isn't nice, or what people wear and what they don't wear.
We'll just have to see, won't we?
I just thought, well, I'll get some bits, and if they're small, they won't take up much space, and if I can sell them, I can sell them, if I can't. And the second two necklaces were £1 each, so that's £2.
Nice. Superb. Well, my next bit is I picked up another Wii board. You'll know what a Wii board looks like. Now this one's a grubby Wii board, but yeah.
Got a bit of GIF or pink stuff, that'll come up lovely.
Absolutely, that will come up great. I didn't check the battery. Battery's
okay.
That's a bit of luck. The battery compartment looks absolutely great. So picked up one of those for £3.
What's that sticker on it?
I have no idea. It's probably.
They bought it second hand from a second hand.
It could be from a gaming
gaming shop.
It could be, yeah. It probably is.
But that'll come off with a bit of what do you call it? The Gunkoff stuff.
Oh yeah, the Gunkoff stuff. That'll
Goo Gone.
Yeah, the Goo Gone. The Goo Gone will get that off. So that's a bit grubby. But it'll clean up okay.
Grubby, it's very grubby.
Very grubby.
But that's all right. We can, if I can clean the dice, and you can clean
exactly. So because I picked that up, there was a guy doing some Wii games. So I picked up the Wii Fits to go with the Wii board. So, and these were I think £2 each. So I picked that one up. Also because I had that one, there was also a Wii Fit Plus. Now I think the Wii Fit Plus actually had 2 Wii Fit Plus actual discs. So bizarrely, on that one I have 2 of those, so that's really good. So that one, and then I also picked up another Wii Fit. If you're picking up the boards, it's a really good idea to actually put the Wii Fit to actually bundle the game with them. So you know, I've basically got 3 lots of those there, which is really good. And then I thought I might have a couple of games for myself. You know, it was kind of I had seen that Resident Evil 4 looked quite a good game for the Wii console.
Well, I saw that and I thought it'd come with the Wii Fit, and I thought, what do you do? Running through the woods?
Running through the woods?
The killers after you?
Maybe.
Or are you the killer and you...
But if you haven't seen that, it looks actually quite a good kind of game. Apparently it was a really, really good game on the GameCube, and it's transferred really well onto the Wii. So I look forward to having a go at that. That was initially bought for me. I say bought for me, I'll play it, and then
when you're bored,
and then once I'm bored, I'll sell it.
Move it on, yeah.
But for £2, I thought really good. And we also had.
But if I could do that with diamonds, there's no reason why you can't do it with.
Exactly. Link's crossbow training. Link's crossbow training for the Wii. Again, it's just another little game. I thought it might be a fun little game. And I did check it was...
I was going to say, was it on one of these conversations, or no, it was with Alan in the pub. We were talking about speed archery.
Oh, it was,
and
yes.
I'm trying to remember the name of the guy, and that was Lars Anderson. Look him up and watch some of his stuff. His
bow, so he's an amazing guy for
his
that.
Skills are phenomenal.
Phenomenal skills.
Oh, I can't talk anymore. I'm so tired.
Anyway, so that was my little bit on the Wii. So what else you got next?
Well, next I've been looking for just a small mirror tile, so that I can, when I've got things like this, I can actually sit them on for photography, so you kind of see it underneath as well as on top. And this isn't what I was looking for at all, but I just kind of liked it. I don't actually know what it is. It's got feet on it, so
definitely glass.
It's glass with some kind of textured pattern underneath. So I don't know if it's originally a mat or a chopping board, and it's just like gold glittery sort of thing.
Yeah, I like it. I really do like it. I think it make a nice kind of background thing. I don't know if I want to chop on it. I don't know that it's
I don't know that it would work as any kind of background. It doesn't. I have no idea.
You kind of liked it.
But I just kind of liked it, even if I just leave it on the table and put my cup of tea on it. But that was 50p.
50p, you can't go far wrong, can you? You know. You just say maybe it's just for sticking the stuff on like that. So
I've got that one.
Nice. Let me have a look. See, I've got some more gaming stuff now. Just quickly run through it. There's nothing amazing. Actually, I've got a whole load of other stuff. Right, yeah, there's some other stuff here. I did get a whole load of gaming stuff here. I picked up PlayStation 3. It didn't have anything else with it. It was just that, but paid £5. So I thought that was pretty good. I'm really happy with that.
They're actually coming down in price, aren't
they?
The last couple of weeks, but I'm hoping they're going to upturn towards Christmas.
I got another original Xbox.
The Builder's Edition.
The Builder's Edition. Look how grubby that is. But when they say £1, I'll take it and see if I can get it working, and it may well work. So that's all good. Won't work with that one, but I got two Xbox wireless controllers.
Filthy again, but
they're filthy, but they're £2 each, so they should still sell on for a little bit.
Dirty doesn't mean to say it won't work.
No.
It just means it needs a clean.
I also had, I think this is for the Xbox 360. This is the power pack for the Xbox 360. 50p. It was just that by itself. And I thought, yeah, because I'm picking up
what it's for?
I'm picking up consoles.
Microsoft.
Yeah, it would be the. I'm pretty sure that is for the.
Is the Xbox Microsoft then?
Yes, Xbox is Microsoft.
I had no idea.
Oh.
Oh well.
So anyway, so that was 50p. So that was really good. The other little thing that I didn't know about. This is I picked up. So this is a camera for the Wii, and apparently this will actually work like the Xbox 360 Kinetic. So you don't need the controller. It will actually just.
It's shooting out infrared.
I don't know if it shoots infrared. I think it just looks at you. I think it's just a camera.
Well, it's got on the picture. It's got some red lines coming out of it. So.
Oh, so maybe it does. But yeah, it's this little camera.
But it's tiny, isn't it?
This little camera. So I have no idea how well it's going to work, but I want to try it, and I kind of bought it for me, and I might palm it off later. But it does come with Order. Yeah, it does come with a game. So I'm going to give it a go. If I like it, I'll keep it, and if I don't, then I'll sell it on. But it has the box, has the camera, oh shit, and has the game. So I think I paid £4 for that one. But I fancied trying it. Yeah, so I fancied trying it. So that's my little bit of gaming. Little bit of gaming there. Oh, let's move that over there.
Right, just before you sit down.
Yep.
Could you bring a raggy, please?
A raggy?
Yes.
Yes, I'll bring a raggy.
Our dogs.
Here we have a raggy.
Can turn a lovely teddy bear into a raggy with Christmas snow. So we don't actually have teddies, we have raggies. Did you want the raggy? You don't normally play raggy, do you? It's the other two that play raggy.
Rexlin and Chester. Chester loves pulling the snow out all the stuffing out.
Always eats the bum off and pulls all the stuffing out. So because of that, buying them in the shops is quite expensive. So I tend to look out at boot sales for for raggies, and this one I just looked for things that don't have any glass eyes, plastic noses, completely soft. And actually at boot sales it's not an easy decision for me, because if I see something that has been sort of used and abused, I still don't want to give it to the dogs because they're my babies. So I don't want to give them something that's rubby and
it wants to start off nice.
Yeah, I want it to start off nice, but then, so you've discounted all the ones with glass eyes and plastic noses and that are yucky. But then if it looks really nice, as if somebody's loved it and looked after it, I think, well, I'm going to give it to a dog. You know, you cared for it all this time. And I feel obliged to say it's for the dog.
Yeah.
So that they've got a right to say, oh no, you can't have it. I want to give it to somebody who's going to love it.
Not someone who's going to rip it.
It's only a stuffed toy, but it's like my teddy bear that was given to me literally within hours of myself being born. I've kept all my life, and I've left instructions that it's going with me in my coffin because it's old and so well loved that nobody's going to want it, and I can't bear the thought of it going in the waste bin with the old tea bags and rubbish.
The horror of a dog having it and ripping it apart.
I'm not giving Teddy one eye to the dogs to turn into a raggy. Plus, he's still got one eye left. So yeah, I know stuffed animals don't have feelings, but you never know, they might. And I know that I'm very sort of conscious of their previous owners' feelings towards them. So I'm buying this for my dog kind of thing. So I've got a new raggy, and that was 50p.
That was 50, excellent.
So 50p is a good price.
Well, let me bring on something else actually there's something else quickly, not for a dog, but it's just on top of the pile. Picked up this lovely little stereo unit with a disc player and a radio, and for the old format of iPod, but for a girl's bedroom, I think that looks like it just comes out of a girl's bedroom. A girl's grown up and she doesn't want it anymore, because there was a whole load of other stuff. It actually has the power pack for it as well, but lovely condition. It just looks like it's...
That is a really nice one, actually.
So I paid £3 for that, and I've got a feeling
it's got a radio as well,
it's got the radio as well.
So it's, is it an alarm clock even?
It's probably...
It's got an aux in.
Yeah.
But you got the old...
I don't see where the radio is, but it does say tune, so... But anyway, so apparently it's a radio, but it's got a nice little handle.
And it's Bush, so it's a good brand.
It's a Bush, so...
It must be a radio, it's got an aerial.
Oh, that's true. There is an aerial.
An aerial that's got the end bit on it, so that's all complete.
That's all nice. So pick that up for £3. So that's a good one. Put that on there for a minute. And next I was going to bring over, I also picked up dog lead.
A long line. A
long line, which is brilliant for training dogs. It's a lovely colour.
Yeah, it's kind of not an official one. Looks like somebody's made
it
out of paracord by the look of it. So really, really tough.
Really tough. It's got a lovely handle on the end, but it's a really nice for £2.
That is nice. I actually saw it on my way past, but I just thought, well, don't really need one at the moment.
But I think that's a really nice dog lead, and that was worth picking up for £2, I think.
Yeah.
One more thing whilst I'm here. No, actually, I'll wait for that for a minute.
Yeah. And then we bumped into Paul again. So hello again, Paul, and
Hi,
Julie,
Paul.
who wasn't
and
at
Julie.
the boot sale
Yeah,
today,
but it was just Paul.
Had a lovely chat with Paul. He's been really helpful, hasn't he? With lots and lots of advice and information. He's been doing this. Really
appreciate a lot of help from Paul. Especially Paul's just mentioned to me about an app I didn't know, and it's for when taking photographs and you want the white background. There is an app called Photo Room, and it does a really good job of taking the item and deleting everything else out and doing a lovely sharp picture. I've actually downloaded it, Paul. I've already downloaded it and I've tested it on item myself. It works brilliant. It's such a sharp line around it to cut everything else out. It looks brilliant. So I will be using Photo Room as a as a tool for doing a nice white background on my stuff. Especially as I now have my eBay shop, I want to try and get some better photos. Just because it looks smarter on the shop to have a nice white background. So, but yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and he also gave us a gift that Julie had mentioned on one of the lives that we did a few weeks ago, that they had something in their boot, and I was absolutely intrigued, you know. But
should we show it?
Yes.
Yeah,
because
I
think it was such a lovely gift.
It is.
Because he said that he'd seen us sharing a microphone.
Yes. Now I haven't put this together yet, so we'll be testing this out. It's on other field. Well, once I've got it erected, but it's a lovely microphone, and it also has the guard that stops the kind of
puff sound.
It's the puff sound that goes through, and it kind of but that it's on a.
But thank you, Paul. Thank you so much.
It's on a nice adjustable arm. So it's on a nice adjustable arm, so you can move where it kind of goes and stuff. So I've got to put that together, and we just need to test it and stuff, and make sure that it will work through the. It's probably.
And so when you see us speaking with the guard, you'll know that we've got Paul to thank.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
this
Julie.
Will probably be. I'll probably be using this for the lives. It depends which camera I'm trying to hook it up through, or whether through the computer. It's got the clamp to go on the table. It's got the instructions. It's got everything we need really. So just need to put it together and test it. But thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate that. It's we might not show it, but we actually do have multiple different cameras, different computers, different lightings.
But we didn't have one of those.
We didn't have one of those.
So that's fantastic.
So that's absolutely brilliant.
And then also during the week, you know, I'm always on Marketplace, and we got another couple of bits on Marketplace. One of them at the beginning of the week was something that I've wanted for the last 9 years. Was a pair of dog scales.
Dog scales.
Because it's especially now.
I won't get the pad, but I can actually see the controller here. Let's.
With COVID and everything, you can take your dog into a pet shop, but you always feel obliged to buy something if you do that. But with COVID going to the vets, they'll still weigh your dog without a consultation, but you're not allowed to go in with the dog. So, kind of really wanted it. Kind of heightened my thing for dog scales.
So that's the display,
isn't it? This up on eBay.
That's the display, and it's a big
It's exactly the same as the one you see when you take your animal to the vet.
Yeah.
It weighs up to 180 kilograms, or in Neil's case, he weighs
2.5 dogs.
The 2 big dogs and half the smaller one, and I didn't get on. So. But it means that we can not only keep an eye on the dogs and weigh them at home. We've also got because it's almost a metre one direction, half a metre the other direction. So we've got a huge platform scale.
Which means that if we've got big parcels, we can weigh them.
Because I've already had to weigh out a tent and a Dyson Hoover. So we managed to balance those on the postal scales, which are, you know, 12-inch square.
Yeah.
But it will be so much easier to have a big one.
Bears coming in
big platform scale. So we got that. And then later on in the week, 2 filing cabinets. 2 office 4-drawer, nice condition filing cabinets with their files still in.
Obviously not the paperwork, but
completely free.
You just have to go and pick it up from Horsham. So
that's been
no-brainer.
Been absolutely brilliant, because I used to have a 4-drawer filing cabinet, and then I sacrificed that to go to a 2-drawer wide one, which used to fit under a desk when we had our office out the back. But I wanted to get rid of that one because it's kind of It's better if it's under a desk, but if it's not, it's awkward. So I wanted to get rid of that one and swap for a taller one. So
yeah.
So like most things, whatever we do, we seem to have one each, don't we? So now we've got one each.
We do like a one each. Yeah, can you move these bits so they don't get damaged? And I'm going to bring some more bits in to show.
Okay. Yeah, so we've had some good pickups during the week, quite aside from boot sales.
Right, here's the heavy stuff. I'll say heavy stuff. So we've got a Bush 3-sat. This was £2. We've got a...
Oh, and that's from a charity shop because it's passed its electrical safety test.
All of these have passed electrical safety tests, which is kind of nice. We've got a Sony Dvd Player. I believe all these have their remotes as well. They're just in the bag. Then have a... Oh, what brand is that? I don't even know what brand it is.
Can't see it. I think it's a generic one. There doesn't seem to be any branding on it.
It's a DVD player. I can't see the actual branding.
Might say on the back where you've got your
Tesco's. That's a Tesco's one.
Tesco's do a lot of high-end stuff.
They do. We have a... Oh, this
Goodman's.
is
That's
Goodman's free to view digital
that used to be Curry's own brand. So I think years ago before they went on to Matsui.
Right. So that's...
Or is Goodman somewhere else? I know it's one of these own brand type things.
So that's a digital free view box with the
remote.
With the remote. I got these ones all from the same person. And then this is a mammoth one. I really don't know that. It's another Bush, but it's huge. Look at the size of it. I don't know if it's any better. It's just like...
Is it DVD or Blu-ray?
It is it's DVD, I think. But it's DVD, CD-ROM, CD-write.
Digital version disc player.
Yeah.
It looks a posh one though, doesn't it?
But it's big and posh kind of, so we'll see. Anyway, so there's that one. So there was those bits. There's some more. Hang on, let me go and grab some more. I got quite a few.
Because you've been selling things like this, haven't you?
I have been selling. Stuff like this has been selling. So all the time it's selling, I'm gonna buy more of it. And the thing is, because I'm only picking them up for £2, £3. So at that kind of price, if they're selling for 10 to 12, £15, you're going to get a profit. Got another DVD player, Sony one. Sony DVD player. This one's a Philips DVD player. And then this one. This is a BT. It's a BT 3-sat, but it's got the hard drive in. It's got the hard drive in as well for people to be able to record their programs on 3-sat. And I think they. Well, I don't know. I've got a feeling there's going to be a little bit of money in it. There should be a remote for that. Pretty sure I picked up the remote for that. Anyway, so that was. I hope I didn't leave the remote for that player. I might have done that. I might have left the remote actually
only got two there.
at the table. It did have a remote with it. I might have left it there, which would be a bummer. But
unless you see the same guy next time, then you might still have it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's that little section. What else have you got, Cam?
Well, back to the raggies.
Oh, that's a
Picked up
nice
this one, and just looking at the label when I got home, it's actually a Pets at Home one.
Oh right.
And funnily enough, we they sell them for about £5 or £6, these stuffed toys and pets at home, normally seasonally. And I bought a load before because I said to the lady on the till, oh, you know, our dogs get through them really fast, and she was so shocked, and she said, you don't give, they're not designed to give to animals, they're for children.
Not at Pets at Home, they're not.
Yeah, that's what she said, in Pets at Home. She said they're designed for children.
No.
But I think, well, I don't care if they're good enough for kids, they're good enough for my dogs, so.
Yeah.
That was 50, and I think some of my bits are left in the car, because the lady I got this one from also gave me another little teddy to go with it.
Oh.
She said if it's for the dogs, you can have that. So I got that one for 50p. Okay. And there's also, I bought a Clinique tin that...
Clinique tin, wasn't that?
Yeah.
Around here somewhere?
The tin and the teddy were both in the basket on my walker. And I haven't seen them since, so I don't know where they went. Neil brought the stuff in from the car. And then I managed to leave this off my list. I don't even know why I picked this up. I don't normally pick up toys at all, but this was
I thought I saw it.
Wooden threading beads with threads at the bottom. I've got it in its little thing, it doesn't have a lid, and it managed to tip itself out in the car, so...
I had to pick it all up.
You picked it all up, so... But I think I paid 50p for it, and I don't know why I bought it. Like, you can just see the cords down at the bottom there.
Just because you
just a kiddie threading game.
Yeah.
But I don't even know if I wrote it down. I think I paid like about 50p for it. It was almost nothing that I paid for it. And then I managed to see this, and I said,
now this looks good.
How much for your teddy bear? And the chap said £2. Well, I've seen something similar in the charity shop for £35 in their expensive cabinet, which actually sold.
Right.
Because it wasn't there next time we went back. Well, I'm assuming it sold anyway. It's a biscuit tin. Well, not tin. Biscuit.
What's in it?
A sugary thing, and it also came with a free pot of cream.
So somebody's using
it as a coffee station
as a coffee
thing.
set, yeah.
But I can't see any chips or marks or anything on it, and I got it for £2.
That looks really good.
I mean, it's a little bit grubby, it could do with the wash, but it's in lovely condition.
Show it up closer to the camera.
Oh, I thought I did, but anyway.
Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it?
Similar teddy cookie jars go anything from £20 upwards.
Nice. It's good stuff.
Generally speaking. And then have you got lots more
Yeah,
still,
I've got
or
lots
shall I
more.
carry on?
I've got this bag full. I think this is
Yeah, because like I say, while he's doing that, I got a Clinique tin, which is just a tin that I've been seeing the last few times I've been to that particular boot sale. That was a promotional thing, you know, you buy it with a load of Clinique products in it, and although, well, it did have actually a Clinique mascara in it, but I didn't want that. I couldn't see if it had been used or not. And I just thought, well, people who use Clinique might want a Clinique tin, it might sell, so I bought that for, I think, 50p or something. And then while he's doing that, I've also been looking for these little elastics. I don't know if you can see it better like that. These tiny little elastic bands. I only really wanted one or two because I wear my glasses on a bit of string. These bits come off the end, but if you put an elastic band in front of it, it stops them coming off, and you know, it saves you losing a pair of glasses. So I picked that up for 50p.
So Jan picked that up for 50p, and she said she actually saw Jan. She said she just picked them up.
Yeah. And he thought, oh, she must really like them.
She must really
Maybe
like
she's
them.
taken up a new hobby.
So I then saw another stall where she was doing them for 50p.
No, it wasn't another one. It was the same.
Was it the
one.
same stall?
Yeah, it was the same lady.
That had these for 50p, and because I didn't
the smallest
know,
box because I only wanted a couple.
Yeah, so I picked that up for Jan
As a present.
as a present. So
But
anyway,
what what I think I might do is take the take a handful of the elastics out of it.
Yeah.
And then keep the boxes because they're good for jewellery.
They look
or fiddly little things.
Really good for fiddly little things.
Because
so
you've actually gone out and bought a box like that for keeping your
electric
bits,
skateboard stuff in, stuff like that.
screws
For
and bits and pieces, haven't you?
So that could be, they could be handy. Maybe if it's like, here you go, kid. Here's all these bits, but in a bag, and we'll keep the boxes.
Well,
maybe.
Might well be, or maybe just put them on eBay and see if they sell for a pound or something. I don't know. I mean, they were all a rage a little while ago, but I think the fad's gone now.
Quite possibly. So
50p, and then I got a bonus box for free.
So that's cool. Well, I got a load of little stuff now. So yeah, well, I saw this camera. It's a Minolta camera. And
you were seduced by the name, I think.
It was very much seduced by the name. The lens, Jan say, I thought for a second that it might have been an SLR. A removable lens. Jan, however, reckons that the lens has just been ripped off of it.
Let's have a look. It's possible that you're right, but...
Well, I don't think it is an SLR because it's actually got the advanced... It's the advanced film.
But like some of the compacts have removable lenses, like my my Canon.
Yeah.
M50 has a removable lens, so it may be that it's a removable lens.
I actually said to the lady who had it, did she have a lens for it or something like that, which she doesn't, and I got the camera for 50p because it's got no lens. So I don't know whether it will sell for spares or repairs, whether it's just rubbish, or if it's any good whatsoever. But for 50p, I thought, well, let's take a chance.
Yeah, it takes that old that new drop-in film.
Yeah, the advanced photo system.
Yeah.
Thing.
I mean, it would have been in its day a nice camera, but it's been seriously abused.
It has.
I mean, if anybody took the lens off and didn't put a lens cap on it, then they're not caring for that. I mean, have you seen the state of that inside? I think even if you manage to get another lens, that's...
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd say I took a chance, maybe a chance to throw it on eBay for spares and repairs. It's interesting. It looks like it's got a hot shoe mount.
Yeah.
Which is why I thought, is that some kind of SLR with a hot shoe mount?
Well, it has got the... I think probably it is a detachable lens rather than a broken off lens, but because you've got the red dot there to line it up.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. I've not seen one like it before.
And
that could be a read at least.
Is moving these.
So maybe it is some kind of...
But without a lens, or at least a lens cap, I don't think it's probably got any value at all. But
we'll
you
see.
Never know.
We'll see.
Just never
it might
know.
get a couple of quid. Who knows?
Maybe somebody would want something just to practice doing something on, and you never know.
Picked it up for 50p. The next thing I picked up, robbed. One of the other things, robbed. Apparently I was robbed.
Yeah, I don't think that's worth more than 20.
Phone the police. I was robbed. Tom-toms. I've been selling Tom-toms quite a lot. 2 Tom-toms with they've got the backs on them.
Oh, they're the little wee
they're
ones.
only the little wee ones, but they've got the chargers.
But as long as they work, and they got the things to stick them onto the windscreen.
And they were £2 a piece. I've got a feeling if they're £2, they're probably going to sell for 10.
And Neil's sat-navs have been flying out.
They have been flying out. So I've been picking up...
selling one to the lady at the post office.
Who I have to go and see tomorrow.
Oh, that's still got the lens cover on it. They've never even taken the plastic off the lens, so that's in really good condition.
So this one, so that screen's thing's not even come off. It's a RAC sat-nav.
Does that one have a back?
It does have a back. The back is here. Somewhere. Here it is, this one.
Oh, right.
That's the mount for it.
So it's got a good mount.
So it's got a mount. So again, we have a sat-nav. I've never picked up an RAC one before, But
I didn't even know RAC did them.
oh, RAC and AA, they both. Let's see what we've got in here.
Or do they come free with insurance or something?
So I've got a RAC megabytes in there. I don't know, we'll see. But I think it was like £2.
Whether it is or not, if it's a sat-nav and it works.
Again, that was like £2, so that was good. And then we've got this one, which is a Garmin. It's got a pink case.
Pretty pink case.
For girlies, you might like a pink case. Or blokes, you might like a pink.
Some men like pink too.
Anyone, I quite often wear pink shorts. But anyway, so we have this.
That's because he's a big girl.
Yeah, I am. So we've got that one, and this one actually came in a bag. So we have
instructions,
a charger and instructions. It's always nice to have a bit of paper. It sounds silly, just have a piece of paper like that. Shoots so much better when you're doing a photo to go on eBay.
And improves the value.
So we have that one, so that's really good. Then also picked up a now I bought a DVD drive the other day for, I don't know, I think it was 50p a pound. I sold it for 10 quid within like a week. It went really quickly. So this one's an IBM one, but it actually comes in a nice little bag as well. So yeah, that was nice. I also then picked up a Fujifilm little camera. You know, I like my cameras, so I have a Fujifilm camera. This one is 14 megapixels, so that's quite nice. And the back's, you know, that's a nice camera. So I've got that one. We then picked up another Fujifilm. This is an old film camera. So that's
old compact point and shoot.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that one. I mean, I'm very much to picking up these film cameras at the moment.
And you've been selling them, haven't
and I've been
you?
selling them. They've been selling, so that's all good. And then
it takes two of the little C123 or whatever.
Oh, that's quite chunky, isn't it? It's quite a chunky little battery one.
That makes you wonder what you need so much power for, but
maybe it's got a strong battery on it for winding it.
A job for the icky sticky stuff.
Icky stuff. Is that icky sticky? Right.
Yeah, that rubber's gone on it,
but luckily
Neil's very good at getting the rubber. Well, we use the Goo Gone.
We use the Goo Gone, and that sticky rubber that you get.
Sticky.
It does. It's brilliant for it. So if you've got anything like that that's got the stickiness on it, the Goo Gone is brilliant for it. So that's that one.
Did you want to actually get the bottle of Goo Gone to show?
Goo Gone, yeah. Actually, it's not in there. I'll put it in here.
Why would it be there when I bought it?
Because I just took
so it's officially mine.
I took my cleaning stuff out of the. This is Goo Gone.
You can get it on Amazon.
It's a
and
nice yellow. Remover. I've used that on so many things, and it's not even half empty yet. So it's
got
really
quite a nice citrus smell to it.
Yeah,
isn't it?
you only use the slightest little bit on a cloth, and it's just absolutely brilliant. I mean, I've been using it to clean up the DVD players and all kinds. Anything that's sticky marks and stuff, old labels and stuff. It's just brilliant.
Remove sticky, gummy, gooey messes. Yeah, that's sticky stuff.
Icky, sticky, gooey messes. We then have this little camera. You had a little look at this one earlier, didn't you, Jan?
Yes. Slide.
Slide. Oh yeah, slide. So there we go, and then you slide it across. It's not a big megapixel one. I think this is only
That's a Fujifilm
6.3 mega. It's a 6.3
pixels.
Megapixels. But it's a nice little camera on the back. It's quite a nice little camera. I'm kind of picking up as higher megapixel as I can, but I'm trying to do anything that's over 5. If it's over 5 megapixels, it's still worth picking up, I think. I mean, obviously, you know, the 10s and 14s are brilliant. But when you're only picking things up for £1, £2, you can't be too fussy. As long as they sell. And I guess if I get to a point where I've got a whole load of stuff that's like 6, 7, 8 megapixel or under 10 megapixel and it's not selling, then I'll stop picking it up. But all the time it's kind of selling. Then you spotted.
I did.
No, I think I actually spotted it as well.
Back
I think
and said, go back there, and it's the lady in the white t-shirt with the sunglasses.
So that's a nice little Samsung.
We can't demonstrate it at the moment because the battery's completely dead. We're going to have to charge up the battery, but it's got the lens will zoom out.
How many megapixels did you say it was?
This is 14. Yeah, 14.2 megapixels.
And a ×10 zoom.
And I think I laid the groundwork there for you because I said to the lady, how many megapixels? And she said, I haven't got a clue. And I said, oh, I can't see it on there. And then immediately afterwards I did see it. So I said, how much are you asking for it? And she said £5. So I said, oh, I don't think so, thank you. So she thinks that she doesn't know what the megapixels is. So when Neil goes along later...
I got it for £4. So, but yeah, no, that's a really lovely looking camera, and it comes with a nice little case.
But...
So that's really, really nice. So I'm hoping...
It's got a nice big back screen as well.
I'm hoping that should be worth about 25, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, 25 I think on that one probably. But it's I'd buy it because it's red. It's just nice.
It's just a lovely little camera, and it's in the Samsung case.
Yeah, it's the actual case.
It's the actual
supposed to go
proper
with
case.
It's not just any old case.
So that's that. I think. Oh, your light's just gone out. I think that
I have no idea why the light went off. Nobody's touched it, so that's weird.
Gone off by itself.
It's plugged into. It's plugged in. Perhaps it died.
Perhaps it did. Anyway, have you got anything else?
I do.
That's me done. That's all my bits today.
Oh, is it all? Right, yeah, I was still on the jewellery theme. I picked up some little bangles. That one's really nice. This one's hinged and it opens.
Nice.
So you can get it onto a smaller wrist.
Green colour.
And it's green with more green inlay. I don't know if you can see that. And I don't. If anybody knows how you describe that, please tell me because
it's quite pretty.
Got no idea how I describe it. And then those are just a blue, sort of inlaid.
Is that like a mother of pearl type of? It looks like it's got a lot like a shimmer kind of, like a shiny kind of.
I don't know. Yeah, it's like a mother of pearl, but I don't know if. But as it's blue, it probably isn't.
But it's got
kind of almost iridescent.
It's not a solid colour. It's got they're nice. So
have you put things on the mat? So?
I have put things on the mat if you want the mat to kind of show against the black.
So I don't know, but I picked them up and the lady said those four for £1. So
yeah, nice.
25p per bangle. Well, there's got to be value in that.
It's got to be. What I reckon. I'm guessing £5 each, maybe.
Well, I would think that you'd sell those three together. They're obviously meant to go together.
So possibly £20.
I have
19 quid. I don't know.
Like I say, I never wear costume jewellery, so I don't buy it. So I've got no idea what it's worth new, or its second-hand value. I just thought, well,
you're gonna learn now, aren't you?
I'm gonna have to, aren't I? Either that, or people I know is gonna start getting presents.
Yeah, the idea is to make a profit.
Well, if you're saving money in that way, then yeah. So I've got those, and then lastly, Nick's always saying, if you see wallpaper, buy it because it makes good. I was going to say ballast. It's not ballast, is it? It's what do you call it in your wrapping your parcels?
Space fit.
There's a word for it.
No, there is, isn't there?
But it isn't ballast. I don't know what the word is. Answers on a postcard, please.
Space fill. No.
No. You can tell we're tired.
It's gone, hasn't it?
We've lost the power of speech now completely.
It's something fill, I think.
Void fill.
Void fill.
Void fill. So it says if you see wallpaper, buy it for void fill. And this one is a white embossed wallpaper, brand new in wrapping, that I thought we'll use for void film. But as Neil said, it could actually make a nice backdrop for photographs
Possibly
as well.
a backdrop for photographs.
But 20p, you can't go wrong for 20p.
Yeah.
So I think that was pretty much everything. So that's the story of our boot sale today.
That's today's boot sale. Unfortunately, obviously, for us, it was raining yesterday. So we didn't
we
do that.
Missed out on the other one. So
in between doing this show and tell and coming home from the boot sale, I had a Wii bundle that I had on. I initially started it for, I think it was about £70, something like that. It hasn't been selling too quickly, but I've just sold it for £45. So that is a white Wii with one controller, one nunchucker. It's got the Wii Sports, and it's also got the a Wii Fit board, so it's got the Wii Fit with it as well. But I would have paid £10-15 for that, and I've sold it for 45. So yeah, so it's still a nice little profit. I would have liked to have got slightly more, but literally that's what's coming today, and I've got about 5 other Wii consoles that are ready to go in its place. So if they sell for 45 quid, I'll still be in a reasonable, pretty good profit on that. As they're not actually boxed. If they came a little while ago, I had a black Wii that was all boxed up nicely, and that actually sold for 60.
Its original box.
It came in the original box, and that went for 60. But no, to have the separates and to put them together into little kits to sell for 45 quid, I'd be more than happy with that. So yeah, I just thought I'd mention that one.
Right. Well,
I think that's it. We're about
that's it really.
So
we're going to leave you because it's something we have never ever done before. Watch a football final.
Watch a football final.
Football people, are we? At all?
No.
I did watch, in my whole life I've watched one match, and that was Crawley, where we live, versus Man United.
Man United.
And you can't not, can you? Your own hometown against Man U.
Yeah.
We did lose, but...
And my whole thing is I'm you know, I don't want to watch football all the time, but I'm very into supporting England as a country in any sports and stuff like that. I think, you know,
I watched the last, I think, 20 minutes of the semi-final because I thought people were going to be talking about it. Yeah. I suppose I ought to see it.
So
we'll probably watch tonight's football.
And see what happens. Good luck, England. Hope you do well. And we'll be back on more films. As I say, I'm going to try and do a film about my stock keeping and how I do my records for my stock keeping. I'll try and get one of those films out this week, and then hopefully if we can get some good weather next week, I'd love to do 2 lots of boot sales next week. It would be really nice, wouldn't it?
Well, providing you sell stuff this week, then you'll have the funds to do it next week. But
we will. So I already have some funds building up ready for next week's car boot sales already. So all good. Anyway, so we'll catch you guys later, and enjoy the football.
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell.
Yep. Catch you later.
Bye.